Brandon Gaudin here in Denver, joined by Charles Davis. And CD, the Broncos are looking for a turnaround here in 2023. Coming off a 5-win season and a last-place finish in the AFC West. But this doesn't feel like a last-place team.
Nor to me, because when you look at them on offense, loaded with skill position players at wide receiver and running back, and then flip it over to the defensive side of the ball, and they can compete with anyone. They make it tough to run your offense.
Meanwhile, for the Patriots, they come in off an 8-9 record a year ago, a second losing season in the last 3. It had to happen sometime. But you say don't pour water on these Pats just yet.
No, not at all. No one should ever do that. Remember, they're always going to be tough for you to crack defensively. Offensively is where they have to make a jump. They've got to start scaring people with some big play weapons on the perimeter.
A 1,000-yard rusher a year ago. Here's Ramondre Stevenson. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12. Zappi looks to throw it. A quick throw there is incomplete.
He could have scanned downfield forever, but there wasn't anything available. Ends up throwing an incompletion, and I think he'll take that.
3 and out, a real danger here on their opening drive as they come up on a 3rd and 12. Now Zappi. And that'll be complete to Stevenson. They'll get only a yard out of that, and it'll bring up 4th down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
They'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. That's pulled in at the 32. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos at their own 37. Off play action. Wilson. And his throw is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. A man who was lost for the year in Week 4 last season. Here's Javonte Williams. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. They'll try and run for it. Here's Williams. And he's got the 1st down yardage before being taken down at midfield.
Well, it wasn't a goal line situation, but how about the goal line formation on 3rd and short? They went in, went heavy. No surprise on who was going to get the football. How about the power exhibited there?
Yeah, that was just put a hat on a hat, drive forward. Nice job to pick it up. Now a 1st down carry. It's Williams. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards. Well, you often say that sort of opens the playbook now, 2nd and short. What do you think, early shot here?
I like where you're going. Obviously, we've been together for a while because you know me. I want to take that shot early and loosen things up.
36 power.
On 2nd down, Williams. And this won't be enough to pick up the 1st. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he will have the Broncos 1st down, and comfortably so as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation we were talking about with one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly, it's a big man's game. It's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
On 1st down, Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Broncos. Adam Troutman, 26 yards. And the Broncos put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. So that drive goes 8 plays, and it ends with a Denver touchdown. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So back onto the field come the Pats for their second drive. And a 3-and-out on that first drive. We'll see if they can do better here.
They should have a better opportunity because the nerves should be settled now. That first series, everybody goes out with a little extra emotion. So now they get a chance to go back out and say, okay, now we're into the game. Let's go play and play as best we can.
You almost get a mulligan then on that first drive?
Sometimes it absolutely serves that way. You get a second opportunity. Nothing big happened. But then again, you didn't commit any mistakes either. Off you go.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
Well, my initial thought was that maybe he was just trying to blindly throw this one away, and maybe he was. But he's going to get away with it because as he tried to throw it over the left sideline there's a receiver right there in the area, so no grounding call.
And now the third down throw incomplete as well.
Two drives won't tell the story of this game, but you absolutely have to like how this defense has played thus far. They have yet to allow this offense to get on track in this one.
Now on fourth down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A very good return there. Give him an even 20 yards. And they will take over 1st and 10. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man downfield is Judy. He's got it. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A really good pickup of 28 yards. So into Pat's territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they're down to the 29-yard line. Rolling to his right. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
That's a big league job there, getting out of the pocket, not panicking, and just buying himself some time.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Here's Wilson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Broncos go up by 2 touchdowns. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it culminates in a touchdown by the Broncos. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And the Patriots gearing up to go now. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a first down now. From the shotgun, Zappi. Well, he short arms that one just a bit. It's low and incomplete.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Zappi on third down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he will have a Patriots first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Up the middle, here's Stevenson. And a strong run that time as he's across midfield and down to the 43. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. Here's Zappi. Over the middle, he's got Parker. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
13 yards. First down, New England.
Looking to throw, Zappi. He'll get this into the hands of Stevenson. 2 yards on the pickup there, and that's going to bring up second down.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the Broncos' 29-yard line.
And Zappi to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
All that practice time came to fruition on that play. All those timing routes that they work on through training camp, OTAs, minicamp, and just regular season, they got it done on that one. An out cut, ball was delivered, and picked up the completion.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. Now, you don't want to see that penalty at any point, but it adds a little extra to it when it comes on 3rd down.
It certainly does, because if this were a boxing match, they had them on the ropes there. 3rd down incompletion, 4th down upcoming. Instead, that mistake resets everything back to 1st down, which means they have to stay on the field longer to try and stop this drive.
Ball at the 6 here as they work with a 2nd and 2. Straight ahead at Stevenson. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. Pass taken in by his big tight end. Touchdown, Patriots. Hunter Henry, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
14. Patriots 7.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And he returns this to the 22. Denver's offense now set to go. Now, right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. 3rd down and 6.
Quick right. 14, front it. 18.
Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Patriots take over. New England trying to get a place on offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways, because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And they approach this drive with a lot of confidence after the last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
And a good job on the tackle there as they get him down shy of the 1st on the 35-yard strike. Here's Bryce Behringer on now to punt. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Fielded at the 20. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And that will come the offense as they take over. And Denver getting set to take the field. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Good start to the drive. That's caught out on the left side. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now Wilson. On the slant, completes to Sutton. And they are into field goal range now as he's got the 1st down at the 26. Now the Broncos going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another 1st down.
In motion left goes Sutton. Again, Wilson. This one swung out to Williams. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Now Wilson. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Broncos will extend their lead here just before halftime. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Pats at the line ready to go. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Zappi. And the Broncos get there and take him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Reports. In the first half, the Broncos got some strong play from their veteran quarterback, Russell Wilson. He threw a first-quarter touchdown pass, then 2 more in the 2nd quarter, a 3-touchdown half. And he may just be getting started. These 2 teams making their final adjustments before coming out for the 2nd half. And for the call, we go back out to Denver and rejoin Brandon and Charles.
This fielded right at the goal line. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Called it the 26. For the Broncos offense set to begin this 3rd quarter. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the 2nd half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well. And most importantly, partner,
when they went to the tunnel with a lead, they come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Play action. Now Wilson. Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Throwing is Wilson. There's Manhurts, the tight end. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and that'll bring up second down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he was unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
Well, they'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense.
And this is caught for a Bronco touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the third quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Luntz good on the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. After the touchdown, Luntz to kick it off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. So here are the Patriots now. They get ready for their first possession of half number 2. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
At the 30-yard line.
Second down, Zappi. Right back to Henry, and Henry's got it again. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. That one good for 13 and a New England first down. Now a handoff, Stevenson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. On third down, here's Stevenson. And to the 49-yard line, but no further. And obviously, he is well short of the first. It's a gain of just 3, and the offense likely going to yield to the punting unit here on 4th down. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And this punt will go out of bounds. I think it'll be inside the 25, and it will. Right at the 24-yard line is where they'll spot it. Russell Wilson now gears up to lead the offense again. He continues to just torch this defense. Perfect on the last drive, including his 4th touchdown pass of the game.
Similar to hitters that are in that great zone in baseball, and they say the ball looks bigger when it's approaching the plate and they're smacking it around. I think for him, the windows to throw into are wide open. Doesn't matter whether they're tight or not. He feels like it's wide open, puts it in there. 4 touchdown passes. He thinks he's going to throw a whole lot more before this one's over.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. A short one to the tight end, Troutman. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 more yards there, and quickly another first down. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he'll air this one deep for Judy. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. Pass complete to Judy on the out route. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. That, I believe, will put him over 100 yards receiving for the game. Yes, it will. And he's got a first down to boot. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Now Wilson on second down. And this is caught by Sutton. Touchdown Broncos. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the night. And the Broncos up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Lutz with the extra point, and that'll increase their lead to 28. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. And now out come the Patriots. Well, it's been a struggle so far for this offense, Charles. It's not only that they haven't been able to put the points up, but really stringing yards together has been a real issue for them in this one.
I'm so glad you brought up the yardage because I was thinking to myself, we've seen a lot of NFL games and we've seen our share of lopsided contests, but in almost all of them, both offenses have put up at least 200 yards in a game, but not in this one. This has been a display of offense that, frankly, I think the two of us have watched from behind our hands, trying to spread our fingers wide enough to actually see the result.
That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10. Zappi back to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line. Well, I get it, Charles. Desperate times call for desperate measures. Down big, they just sent their receivers out, let it fly. But the defense, they were ready.
Yeah, and there aren't too many people left in this stadium that couldn't see that coming. But that's not a major criticism at all because you had to try it. What you're hoping for is one of your athletes out-athletes everyone else and makes a dramatic play.
2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll get this down to about the 31-yard line. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
That'll put him at 96 yards receiving now for the game, and he's got a 1st down as well.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 50 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Now a 2nd down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. New England on 3rd down. They have been superb. 5 for 6 to this point. They're looking at... And that is caught! Touchdown, Denver. Adam Troutman, a 2-yard touchdown grab. And the Broncos start to open this lead even wider here in the 4th. Lutz good on the extra point. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And Rager will not return it, so it'll come out to the 25 on the touchback. New England's offense set to go. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes and get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. On the draw is Stevenson. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Zappe's throw into the hands of Henry here. This now a 3rd and 4. Now Zappe. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Patriots first down. They needed 5 there on 3rd down. He winds up getting 7. Zappe to throw on 1st down. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They get 17 down to the 17, and it's a first down.
It's a gain of 17 yards. And a Patriot first down.
Now Zappe. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle 3rd of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's Zappe. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. They'll throw again with Zappe. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. On now the rookie 4th-round pick, Chad Ryland, for the Patriot field goal. From the left hash, this from 34. And his kick is right there. It's good, and they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, those 3 points likely not going to matter much, but I guess they get a little closer, a little more respectability.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been outplayed all game long, but like my mom used to tell me all the time before I went out, dress up a little bit, son. Make yourself respectable. And that's what they're doing here. They're just dressing up the final score.
Here's the Denver offense now as they get set to take over here. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. Oh, Wilson going to throw. And this is incomplete. Their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Hate to be blunt, but it is just continuing to prove to be the case that this O-line is manhandling this D-line right now.
They deserve to roll up their sleeves and show up their biceps because they're doing exactly what you just described, manhandling the defensive front. They've got the leverage, they are powering through, and they're controlling this game.
Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin.